Convert to radians, 90 degrees and 150 degrees. So the rule is, the angle gets stuck on to pi and divided by 180. So these angles get stuck onto pi and divided by 180. So solution. It's a good idea to start with 180 equals pi, i.e. putting what we want on the RHS, the right hand side. So 180 equals pi. Then dividing across by 180 degrees. 180 divided by 180 is 1 degrees. And pi divided by 180 is pi over 180. So then multiplying across by 90, 1 degrees multiplied by 90 is 90 degrees. And pi over 180 multiplied by 90 is 90 pi over 180. And then 90 divided by 180 simplifies down to a half, or pi over 2. So we get 90 equals pi over 2. So we've changed 90 degrees into radians, so 90 is equal to pi over 2. So of course it would have been quicker to just stick pi on and divide by 180, but it is important to realise why we do that. Okay, now let's change 150 degrees to radians. So again, we're going to start with 180 equals pi. So we're going to divide across by 180 and multiply across by 150. So you get 150 degrees equals 150 pi over 180. And 150 divided by 180 simplifies to 5 over 6. We get 5 pi over 6. So changing 150 degrees into radians, we get 5 pi over 6. So remember, the trick here with changing degrees into radians is the angle gets stuck onto pi and then we divide by 180. And the reason for this is there is 180 degrees in pi. Pi is equal to 180 degrees. Convert the following radian measures to degrees: 3 pi over 4 and 7 pi over 6. So all we have to do here is swap pi for 180 and then simplify. So we start with pi is equal to 180 degrees. So pi is equal to 180 degrees. So we have 3 pi over 4. So we swap the pi for 180. And we obviously multiply because the 3 and the pi are stuck together, and anything stuck together in maths means multiply. So we get 3 multiplied by 180 and divide that by 4. And we get 135 degrees. Then we do the same with 7 pi over 6. We know that pi is equal to 180 degrees, so we swap the pi for 180 with a multiplication symbol in between. And 7 multiplied by 180 divided by 6 is 210 degrees. So 3 pi over 4 is equal to 135 degrees, and 7 pi over 6 is equal to 210 degrees. There are certain angles that should be known well. So 0 radians is 0 degrees, 2 pi is 360 degrees, pi is 180 degrees, pi over 2 is 90 degrees, 3 pi over 2 is 270 degrees, pi over 3 is 60 degrees, pi over 4 is 45 degrees, and pi over 6 is 30 degrees. We'll come across these a lot in our trigonometry course. It's important to get very familiar with them.